Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to press these lunch totes. I know they've been a nightmare for a lot of people, but it's actually super easy. I don't have a heavy pressure heat press. I just have an HTV rod, and we're just going to use cardboard cutouts. I used the box that I had around the house. Let's get started. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to trace around the bag. I'd used the box from Costco that I had around the house. You can also just buy cardboard from the store. You're going to trace around your bag. You're not going to trim anything. You're just going to cut it just the size that you traced around the bag in both spots. So I have my helper here, and he's tracing around the bag for me, and he's going to cut it out. So the main thing about pressing these bags is having the right kind of bag. You've probably had a bunch that you've messed up. Believe me, it's not you, it's the bag. So the right kind of bags have, they are white on both sides and they have black all around the edge. I'll leave a link in the description. So as you can see here, I'm putting the cardboard inside of the bag, and you want it to be tight. You want it to stretch the bag. So I'm putting a piece of cardboard in each fold of the bag on each side because it has folds, a fold where the bottom goes. And you'll know when you have the bags. So these particular bags I got from Etsy, from Color Sub. However, you can get them a lot cheaper from Alibaba. I will leave a link in the description. So I'm just gonna, don't worry that if it feels like it's not fitting in the bag, it will fit. Just go ahead and stuff it in there because you want it to be stiff. The reason why these bags are have been so hard is because they don't lay flat, and you have to, they don't lay even. If I should say, they don't lay even. So what you're doing is you're making the bag lay even and you're making it stiff. So I have just an HTV rod heat press. I don't have a heavy pressure heat press. So as you're doing this, the cardboard definitely helps. It doesn't need anything except for the cardboard. One thing you will find that you will have to do is you will need to press around the edge. You'll see when I get done. You'll need to press around the edge slightly for about 15 seconds. Just for any white spots, but these bags are perfect. You should be able to press on the first try. So after I stuff the bag, I'm going to grab my design. So when I'm designing these designs, I usually do a standard size for everybody, which is 12 by 12, because these lunch bags come in different sizes. But for these large ones, I resize the bag. I use Microsoft Word. I'll do a separate video for that. I resize them to 14 inches long and 12 inches wide. And what I'm going to do here is, this is just a rectangle. It's not in the shape of the bag. But what you're going to do is you're going to lay your bag on the design face down, and you're going to take your scissors and you're just going to trim around the sides. The reason why you're going to trim around the sides in the shape of the bag is because you're going to tape this down. If you have a heavy pressure heat press, you will not need to do any taping. You can just lay your design straight on top of your bag. But this is what I like to do. So I usually turn my heat press on at this point because by the time I cut around the bag and tape it, it's already heated up. So I just put my heat tape on a few sections of the bag. It's really just to tape it down so it doesn't move. It doesn't need a whole lot of tape. I'm going to do some tape, a piece of tape on each side. I just wrap the tape all the way around to the other side of the bag. Doesn't hurt anything. I'm going to do a piece of tape on the bottom as well, and a couple pieces of tape at the top, so that the bag, so that the design doesn't shift. Also, don't be like me. Use a lint roller on your bag before you put it in the heat press. I have a husband that touches everything, and when he touches it, I can never find it again. Okay, so I'm putting the bag in, and I'm just going to click ready, and it's going to press for 60 seconds. 400 degrees at 60 seconds. So once it's done, I kind of take it out, and then I lift my tape up on one side and kind of just take a peek at the sides. Usually I just have to repress the sides anyway. So I'm putting my heat press down. I have the side in, and I'm doing that for 15 seconds. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Because sometimes there's just a little bit of white on the side, and I don't like that. So it doesn't really look that bad, but I can't help but to do that. You can also do the same thing on the bottom. For this demonstration, I'm not going to do that. Um, so once you take the tape off, it looks great. Now, if this were the wrong kind of bag, your edges would always be white. Um, and I'll do a video on those bags later, and let you guys know. But here's the finished product. And pair it with the tumbler, it looks great.